refs come by.
Hand them to me, and then just spin around so I can check the number against the roster.
For your safeties, for the other player's safety, it's also so we don't have to look all over the field for this dang ring. All right. Now, once again, subs. I want you to stay cool by being on your 10. But when time for sub, that's when you go up to the line. Beautiful ladies. Hey, ladies. That yellow is great. The one that she got on? Yeah, that's good right there. So we okay? She's getting hurt. She's getting hurt.
From the Francis Ryan facility in the shadow of Valley High School, this is the U.S. Adult Soccer Association presenting the Veterans Cup 2012. And this match is the Dallas Kicks. And they are in red. They're going from right to left, and left to right is Leahi, and they are based out of Hawaii. There's a lot of players that come from different parts of the country and shift colors for all you sailors out there past and present. We're underway in this women's over 50 match. Let's get the lineups for both squads. First for the Dallas Kicks. Their keeper is Jennifer Croson. Number 1 is Amy Brossard. Number 2 is Michelle Fortis. Number 6 is Renee McGovern. And we have a goal kick. Number 7 is Penny Smith Clayton. Correction on that is Mary Alice McMillan. That is number 7. Number 41 is, well, let's go to number 9, and that is Diana Stone. We go to number 11, and that is Patty Gray. 14 is Gail Simmons. 15 is Diane Hull. 16 is Joanna Butler. 17 is Patty Weber. 19 is Kathy Bean. 22 is Paula Merriman. 24 is Penelope Clayton Smith. 27 is Maylene West, and she is 70 years of age on this 50 and over squad. 30 is Teresa Richards. 41 is Roma Wadner, and number 77 is Patricia Landrum, or you can call her Trish. Another goal kick for the Texas Kicks, and Leahi. Their lineup reads this way. Kimi Singh is number 2. Number 3 is Paula McCann. Number 4 is Denise Stillinger. Number 5 is Valerie Lonnie. Number 6 is Patrice Kelly. Number 7 is Kiki Lau. 8 is Kathy Farley. 9 is Janice Mullen. 10 is Cheryl Sumitsu. 11 is Marianne Itchner. 12 is Sharon Brown. 13 is Lori Baker. 14 is Maggie Ramirez. 15 is Lois Tideman. 16 is Nancy Leskevich. 17 is Lauren Weinstead. 18 is Kathy Carey. 19 is Renee Haynes. 20 is Sylvia Hostetler. 21 is Tanya Sweeney. 22 is Mindy Giapis. And 23 is Chris Strode. Already a number of shots for Leahi in this match. And right now they've got their first corner kick of the match. Taking it is Kelly, and off the side of the net.
Don't turn, Margaret.
4 shots so far in the match for Leahi. And a goal kick for the Dallas Kicks. And out of their own defensive half, trying to work out as the Dallas Kicks. Here is a service in the central, and now it goes on to Itchner, and Itchner's pass was intercepted there. And that attacking third, running onto it there was Sweeney. And again, keeping the pressure on the service, and racing after it is Marianne Itchner, and she couldn't get to it. Marianne from Hawaii. Leahi, a Hawaii-based club. This is Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin bringing you the sights and sounds from up high, 30 feet. On a beautiful day here in the North County, Escondido, California. The easternmost part of Escondido. And a service now, a header upfield, nicely done by the Dallas Kicks. Kathy Bean had a header upfield. Now Kathy and her teammate Weber playing in that space. Gail Simmons went down there for a moment. And that ball is out of play. A throw in for Leahi as they work that ball in the 6-yard box and not able to get a real good shot on it that time. 5 shots, though, for Leahi in this match. And it's going to be a corner kick as it was knocked past the goal line by the Dallas Kicks. And now coming into the match is Teresa Richards, number 30, for the Dallas Kicks. Leahi, they're going to go to the short ball. Service, a header and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Nancy Leskevich with a beautiful header into the back of the net. And it is 1-0. Leahi getting on aboard first here in the opening 10 minutes of the match. 45-minute halves, as you see in pro soccer. Right around, I get word about the 6th minute of the match so far. So they had a beautiful service and nicely done by Nancy, and she resides out of Encinitas along the coastline here in San Diego, playing for this Hawaii-based team. And that ball is sent all the way down to the defensive third for the Dallas Kicks. They want to work out of their own defensive half, but there is again Kelly. And they can't go any further. So now here comes the Dallas Kicks with Richards. And now to the attacking third on the near side. Here's Kelly again. Kelly sending that ball forward. All the way to Leskevich. She has the lone goal of the match. Leskevich now just missed her teammate, Shimizu. And then they got a goal! Go, 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 goal! 2-0 now as Leahi able to put one in the back of the net again. Went by Leskevich, but they had a player on the back side of that one. I believe that's Kathy Carey. So Kathy Carey, who resides out of Hawaii, scoring the second goal of the match for Leahi. Seven shots in this match now for Leahi, and they have put in 2 in the back of the net. And it looks like there may be a keeper change for Leahi. Leskevich dropping it back. Itchner. Leskevich dropping it back and along the right flank. Long ball sent down for Itchner. And Marianne tried to get a diagonal pass and played nicely in space by Michelle Thortis and clearing it out. Got an opportunity to do our first ever 65 and older soccer match. And that was a very wonderful match to be able to be involved in. Substitution now for Leahi. Kiki Lau is into the match. She resides from Kona, Hawaii. The throw in along the near side touchline. And Lau has the first good touch, and her pass, though, intercepted. Out of the near side, that's Kelly again. Up forward to Sweeney. Back to Kelly. Treese from St. Louis. In his central, Hostetler driving that off of a defender. Back upfield, here's Kathy Carey. Carey finds a nice passing seam that time as she was looking for Leskevich. But Leskevich didn't get it as the defender was there to clear it. Got to play well on both sides of the soccer ball. Offensively and defensively, and a ball just wide of the second post that time. Nice service into central, and that was a flick on that just missed for Leahi, leading 2-0 early on in this over 50 women's division. Ball sent towards Patrice. And Patrice Kelly onto the soccer ball, and she's marked again very well by Thortis, who has come on that on the outside defender spot. Throw in, and that one goes past the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick. Or take that back, just as I thought. It is going to be a corner kick. So Patrice Kelly will take it with a CK. 3 CKs in the match so far for Leahi. Kelly trying to find somebody in the central, and able to make the save is Croson. And Jennifer's been busy. Jennifer driving it upfield. And a heading attempt by Sharon Brown. But there's a foul on the play. A lot of these ladies know each other. They have played against each other at one time or another. Obviously, if at this age you're playing soccer, most of the time you played from the time you were 5 or 6. To learn the nuances of the sport, hit a central, let it go! And it was an offsides. Take that back. Just missed the linesman on the near side who has that flag. And so it is still 2-0. You scored. So now the free kick. For the kicks. Texas kicks now, driving it upfield, but still in their defensive third. Running onto it is Kiki Lau. Lau loses a soccer ball, but then tries to stay after the player in the space, and it's cleared out, though, by the Dallas kicks. Nice awnings for the players here. Here's a shot, and it goes to the second post. The Dallas kicks, winning it, sending it upfield. And it's shot by Lauren Winstead. And Lauren is from San Diego. Kiki Lau. Onsides, and goal! Go, 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 goal! 3-0, Leahi able to put it in the back of the net. Substitutions now coming in for the Dallas kicks, as they're going to get a keeper change. Nancy Leskevich scoring the goal. We have, and he'll be verified at halftime. 3-0. Elvira Gray into the match, number 25 for the Texas Kicks. Diane Hall as well. In their own defensive third, Leahi sending it up to the center circle. Kiki Lau. In the central with Shimizu. Hostetler. And the save. Down the right flank for the Dallas kicks. Still in their own defensive half. Down the left flank, Leahi. Dribbling into the 18, a shot and a save by Jennifer Croson. Oh, beautiful save by Jennifer. And I guess Joe Butler getting the save on that one, as both teams switch to keeper. Both Jennifer and Joe showing that they can play well in that keeper position. Hopefully you're enjoying this one on your public access. A beautiful day here in Escondido. As Leahi now getting a substitution. Kimi Singh from Hawaii is coming back in, number 2, in green. About a mile away from one of the nearby high schools. That being Orange Glen High School. Sean Salisbury, the former quarterback for USC and then played in the NFL. I believe he played for the Raiders at one point. Here's a shot and a save by Joe Butler. Well, Joe Butler getting her second save, and nicely coming off the line there by Joe. In his 3-0 match. Teresa Richards getting a touch, giving away now. Here's Leskevich. He already has 1 goal in this match. Hustling after it is Kiki Lau in the corner. But along with her was Diana Stone. And Diana making a fine play over into space. And it's a goal kick then for the Dallas Kicks. On the near side. Treese Kelly has gotten a lot of touches in this match. Upfield. Draws it all the way up to Sweeney. Tanya Sweeney from Utah. Sending it out wide, and now running onto it is Sylvia Hostetler in the corner. Hostetler's pass intercepted. And the Dallas Kicks working out of their own defensive third. Service in the 18. And Joe Butler going after this one. And making the save. Ten shots in a match for Leahi. Coming in now, Maggie Ramirez from Santa Cruz, along with Janice Mullen from San Mateo up in Northern California Bay Area. Running onto it, Kiki Lau. And that service up in the air, the Dallas Kicks. And just missing the near post was Patrice Kelly. So the goal kick, substitutions will come on again for the Dallas Kicks. As we want to get fresh players out there. Totally understandable, this age bracket. Patrice Gray is into the match. Or check that, 27 is in the match. Maylene West in the match. And I believe I saw Diana Stone come in. But if I miss any of the substitutions, I will mention them as they touch that soccer ball on the pitch. Out of their own defensive half again. Trying to make a move there was McGovern. They have reduced the size of the field quite nicely, Leahi. Sweeney after it. She's in a deep bag. Sends that ball nicely up to Winstead. Stillinger. Diane from Cardiff sending that ball over to Kiki Lau. Stillinger. Service. Nicely done in the central of the box to clear it out. Patty Gray was there. And another service, and just over the top of frame by Denise Stillinger. Still 3-0. 12 shots in the match now for Leahi. Coming in, Renee Haynes is going to come in for Leahi. She's from Hawaii. Joe Butler, who has 3 saves already, and she hasn't played that much. Or at least she didn't start in the match. The wide side. Service. Intercepted. Mullen to the near side. Winstead, right here from San Diego, takes a shot. Joe Butler, not a problem. Getting her fourth save of the match. And Joe going all the way to the top of that 18-yard box and driving it forward. Wants to get her teammates to push up the field. On it now is Maggie Ramirez. She's from Santa Cruz in Bay Area. Beautiful along the coastline. Northern California. You ever get a chance to go there, you should. Just as well as you should. If you ever come here to San Diego, visit SeaWorld, one of the great amusement parks, aquatic amusement parks in the country, if not the best, as well as San Diego Zoo, one of the world's best zoos. To the throw in, near side by Stillinger. In the corner, Kiki Lau going after it, and they're going to get another corner kick. This is their fourth corner kick of the match. USS Midway now, a museum, a service, the header, and not able to get that one to go. But here they have another try now, and Ramirez, and a save. Beautiful save again by Joe Butler. She gets her fifth of the match. Keeping them in this match. Down still by 3-0. Stillinger sends it forward. Maggie Ramirez. She was looking for Stillinger, but Denise did not get there. Here's Denise on it. Maggie, and then they send one looking for Maggie in the central, but they get a header. Nicely done. That time by Sharon Brown of Santa Cruz. And she and Maggie obviously know each other and at some parts of the city up there in Santa Cruz. Probably get together for a cup of coffee or what have you. Going to be substitutions coming in for the red and the black. Penelope Clayton Smith is going to get her opportunity out on the pitch. She of the headband. In this 50 and older match. Women's soccer in the Veterans Cup 2012, first time ever in California. Sent to the side of the net. Veterans Cup started back in 1998. Another substitution is going to come in for the Dallas Kicks. Yeah, 21. We don't have her on the list here. Maybe she is another number. Michelle Thortis, number 2, is coming back in. And Chris Boyan, I guess, is number 21. Into the corner now for Kiki Lau. Lau accelerates in the box, but dispossessed that time. Sent past the goal line, but a nice play into space. Nevertheless, the 5th CK for Leahi. Roma Wadner doing a fine job with that clear. The outswinger out of the 18, but back in there very quickly to Kiki Lau. Lau shot, and almost losing it was Joe, but she was able to hold on at the last moment, getting her 7th save of the match. 15 shots in a match for Leahi. Maggie Ramirez on the run. Her service intercepted. The wide side, Leahi trying to continue on. And they do. To Winstead, sending that ball out wide. Not able to get to it on a nice hustle play, but Sharon Brown just wasn't able to get to the soccer ball. Leahi still in control of the soccer ball. Up top for Tanya Sweeney out of Utah. Sending it all the way down towards the 18-yard box. And running onto it is Kiki Lau. Lau finding Stillinger. Stillinger goes out wide. Sharon Brown getting a strike. And it goes upfield. Running after it now is Amy Broussard. Broussard winning it, sending it across midfield. And Amy trying to continue to pursue that soccer ball. And they want to push Leahi a little bit deeper. And Tanya Sweeney on the near side. They're able to get it upfield, across midfield to Stillinger, and a good first touch. Stillinger in a box, still on the soccer ball. And that is going to be a foul. In a box, and a PK. So the penalty kick upcoming for Leahi, and they lead 3-0. Trying to get their fourth of the match here in the first half. Hope you're enjoying this one with your beverage and your snack up here in Escondido. Francis Ryan Park. Shadow of Valley High School. Up the street from Orange Glen, about 4 miles or so from San Pasqual, the Golden Eagles. Denise Stillinger looks like she's going to take it. Stillinger with a 16 shot of the game and a goal! Goal, 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 goal! Denise Stillinger gives them the 4-0 lead after the PK attempt. They're able to convert. It's a lot of work to do, and maybe based on the slope of the field, maybe it could be a different scenario. And as I've said that many, many times, you see it in pro soccer, it could be a tale of two halves. But there's going to be a lot of work to have to be done by the red and black, and maybe they can cut the lead in half somehow, or at least get one on the board. But they're going to have to get some pressure in the defensive half. And that has not really happened up to this point. Stillinger, not the kind of first touch that she wanted. However, player in the space for Texas Kicks clearing it out. Maggie Ramirez. Into the corner now. It's going to be another corner kick. Leahi intercepted. Lau. Maggie. Offsides on a play. So the free kick upcoming now for the Kicks in Dallas, Texas area. near side. Goes out of play. And the whistle. The center ref saying you got to wait for my whistle. Looks like Paula McCann's going to come in. Paula's from nearby Carlsbad up here in the North County. Kathy Farley is going to throw it in. Leahi. Into Maggie. Maggie goes wide. To Paula McCann, who just came into the match, sitting it forward. Ramirez, good first touch. But stopped right there at the top of the 18. For Farley. Farley wants to go out wide, but intercepted in space. Penelope Clayton-Smith up forward now for Kathy Farley, dropping it back. Tanya Sweeney up forward to Paula McCann. McCann goes around one player. Out wide now for Kathy Carey from Hawaii. And back to Paula McCann. And she drops it back to Tanya Sweeney. They get their offensive attack going again in this over 50 squad. And a good first touch by Maggie Ramirez. And Ramirez, a good save by Joe Butler. But here's another try. Butler saves it again and follows up the rebound. Her 9th save of the match. And if it wasn't for the penalty kick, it still would be 3-0. As you know, the advantage of the striker on penalty kicks. Ball goes out of play on the far side. Not a lot of time left here in the first half. And the Dallas kicks. Getting a fresh player in, 22. Paula Merriman is into the match. Down in central. Butler comes off her line. Can she get to it? Cannot. Now has to retreat back quickly. Ramirez takes a shot, and Butler saved it again. That was at point-blank range. A beautiful save by Joe Butler. Her 10th save of the match. Here's Stillinger. Service. As they want to get another strike, couldn't do so. And it kicks now. Upfield. Dropping it back. That time was Merriman. They're not able to get a player to win it. Ball sent up forward now for Paula Merriman. And Merriman trying to go after it a little bit. The far side now, Patty Gray pursuing it. Couldn't get to it. And now it's service into the 18. And there was a touch by Lau. And another save by Butler. $19 shots in this match for Leahi. And that's a lot of shots in the first half. That means that you have been spending a lot of time in that defensive third and primarily in the defensive half. To the wide side in the 18, over Butler, but just couldn't get it inside the second post that time. Not a bad try. I believe that was McCann. Had tried that one. Take that back. That was Farley on that shot. And now they're going to get substitutions, Leahi. Patrice Kelly is back into the match. And also now Cheryl Shimizu is into the match. Jennifer Croson is into the match now for the Dallas Kicks. She's 00, was playing keeper beginning of the match. Had a couple of saves. Gonna be a free kick now. The Dallas Kicks. They get their third free kick. Amazingly, the only thing that really hasn't happened for Leahi is their free kicks. They've only had one in this match. Stillinger, service. Right back to her, but an offsides violation. The fourth free kick now upcoming. The Dallas Kicks on a day that is getting warmer here in Escondido, and it'll do that. Got here is about 69 degrees, and it's surely close to the mid-70s now. And it'll probably get to about the low 80s before it's said and done today. In the East County is the warmer areas, and usually are in any part of the country. Not going to bother the Dallas Kicks as they come from an area that is get very warm during the summertime. And here we are on the last Thursday. The shot and a save by Jo Butler, her 12th of the match. As I was going to say, the last Thursday of June. We're going to have a feature with the George Langevin Production Sports Moments. We'll share those with you. In the 18, Ramirez now running onto it. But good hustle by the same number, Gail Simmons, for the Dallas Kicks. However, it's going to result in a corner kick. Looks like it's Patrice Kelly who's going to take it and does the short kick. Simmons, who intercepted with her teammates, now trying to work it out of the 18, and Merriman does a fine job of that. Paula working upfield, getting it over to Boyan, Chris Boyan. Went by Paula that time, and it's sent all the way back into their own defensive third, and hustling after it is Denise Stillinger. And Denise wins it. Good first touch, going out wide now to Kiki Lau, and it goes past the second post that time. But another shot for Leahi. 20 shots in the match. On the near side, the Dallas Kicks are going to get a couple fresh players into the match. Amy Broussard, number 1, and Patty Weber as well, from 17. The goal kick for Jo Butler. Jo, it was intercepted. Or actually, she was trying to get it to her teammate and go forward, but that didn't happen, and now they're again in their 18-yard box. Ridden out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for the all green with white shorts and white numbers. And a colorful Hawaiian leaf across the front of their jersey there, or shirt. The wide side. Leahi trying to continue to keep the pressure on as they've done all in this match. To the 18, they go again. And a shot, but a save by Butler. Joe getting her 13th save. 21st shot for Leahi. Janice Mullen. And a shot, and another save. Kiki Lau, the shot that time. Joe drives it up forward for Merriman. Paula getting it over to Penelope Clayton-Smith. Across midfield. And a foul. Free kick now, the 5th for the Dallas Kicks. Intercepted by Ramirez, and back into their defensive half they go again. To the wide side, but getting over there, hustling hard, was Gail Simmons. Merriman. Ramirez has it for Leahi. Seeing that ball down the left flank. Kiki Lau has it. Good first touch. And getting that ball quickly over to Janice Mullen. Farley over top of frame. On the near side, Roma Wadner is going to come into the match. Roma for the Dallas Kicks. (4-0). Time running out in the first half. One of the goals scored on a penalty kick. And that was by Denise Stillinger. Into the 18-yard box now, and a save, but she had to go to her left on the shot by Patrice Kelly. Near side, Stillinger trying to get to it, could not. As tough in the space was Kathy Bean. Clearing that ball out of play on the near side. Leahi throwing it in. Ramirez didn't get to that one. It was cleared out quickly, but the throw in again, and in the central, Ramirez intercepting it. Tries to get a return pass, but that doesn't happen. Dallas Kicks trying to work out of their own half, and they have to be careful because as soon as they lose the handle on it, back comes the green and white. Kimi Singh, and a nice run down the right side, getting it over to Stillinger. They work it into the 18, and a nice strike by Kiki Lau. And the 25th shot of this match. Leahi just outside the 18. Stillinger trying to get to it. Bean, and then now a shot, a service. It's in the air. They wanted to try to make a play. That didn't happen, but they still have it in the 18. Leahi leading 4-0. In the 18, all the way to the 6-yard box for Joe Butler, going down and making the save. Boy, has she played a great first half. She hasn't started the match, but ever since she's come in, there's only one goal that has gone past her out of the 4. And that was a penalty kick.
That's it. That's a nice ball, Roma. That's a nice ball. That's a lot of pressure.
Teresa Richards into the match.
Come on, come to, baby. Come to, baby. Let's get this ball up there.
The Dallas kicks. And that's the end of the first half. Leahi with 26 shots in that first half, and they were able to put 4 in the back of the net. Joe Butler was the key for the Dallas kicks, and she came in and made a total of 16 saves. We will be back with the second half of this women's over 50 match right here at Francis Ryan Park in Escondido. Second half set to get underway. Going from right to left is going to be the Leahi, and left to right is going to be the Dallas Kicks. 4-0. Leahi scoring 4 goals, one of them on a penalty kick. So shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We're underway. The goals in the first half. Nancy Leskevich opened up the scoring, and then she later scored another one, with Kathy Carey scoring a goal. And quickly another save by Joe Butler, who had a total of 17 saves in the first half. There were 26 shots by Leahi in the first half. Denise Stillinger scoring the 4th goal on a PK. Into the 18. A shot and a save.
Yeah, goalkeeper! It's good to be told! Oh, la patata! Woo! Good cover, Jamie. Good job, baby.
Lots of touches and a lot of time in the defensive half in that first half for the Leahi squad, and trying in the second half to maybe erase some of that, if not all of it, is the red and black. And if they cannot do that, then they're going to have a hard time trying to have a chance to get a tie out of this match. Shimizu. 18-yard box on the near side, trying to keep the action going, was Kathy Carey. Free kick and a shot by Butler. A save by Butler, I should say. And, boy, she would like to get a chance to. And she did early on in the match, as Jennifer Croson was the keeper. Going upfield to the center circle. Leahi dropping it back. Playing that offensive attack just the way they want to in this match. Butler making a save. One of the thought processes here is, what will they do if they find a keeper in upcoming matches that is very similar to Joe Butler, if not better? How will they be able to put one in the back of the net? And that is the intrigue in the rest of this Veterans Cup 2012 for the green and white. And surely they're going to, by the nature of the way they've played in this match, win this one. But obviously their goal is to win it all. And therein lies this Veterans Cup tournament, which is regarded as the national championship, if you will, because the other tournaments are not of a broad nature as far as many teams that enter, and a skill level not being the same. So this one really the very best. You win this tournament, and you have shown that you're the best of the best of your age bracket in the country. Very similar to the one that's over in Del Mar, the Surf Cup, which will be next month. That's the youth tournament that is, if not number one in the country, it's number two. Great tournament. It started a few decades ago. It's gotten better and better each year.
Good job, I bet.
8 corner kicks in this match. Leahi. Kiki Lau going out wide. It was very active in the first half. Nice service into the 18. Good first touch. And a shot. Joe Butler making a save on Kathy Carey.
That's it. Good thinking, Dale.
30 shots in the match.
Okay, Patty.
Leahi.
Ref. Dan. Up right there. Up right there.
Dallas kicks, getting a fresh player in.
Okay, now why can't you just go?
Patty Weber into the match. And obviously, if you haven't been able to tell by now, it's these ladies, you know, have probably adults that play soccer, have played soccer as well as themselves over the years. And in some cases, they have grandchildren, probably play soccer, as that one is a shot over top of frame. And yet, they're still in great shape to be out here in this tournament vying for the best in the land. Simons setting it up. The Dallas kicks along the left flank, trying to get another touch. Can't quite do it. So here's Kiki Lau again. A service, the header, and a goal! Go, 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 go! Kiki Lau, and then the beautiful service into the back of the net by Lauren Weinstead.
Not you. You're good. Let's go.
Correction, that was Nancy Liskevich, who got her third goal of the match, the hat trick. And it is 5-0. Paula Merriman getting it started. Or rather, that wasn't Paula Merriman. That was a Bean looking for Merriman, and they go forward now to Merriman. Merriman going after it on the wide side, but showing her speed there was Patrice Kelly, and they get it going upfield. Does Leahi, leading 5-0 here in the second half. I'm Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin with the 30-foot camera, bringing you the sights and sounds. In the Veterans Cup 2012, into the 18-yard box and cleared out.
Good job, Michelle.
Past the goal line.
Good job, John.
32 shots now for Leahi in this match. And Leahi going to get a fresh player in. Paula McCann is coming in and back into the match. Goal kick. Intercepted. Shimizu. Stone. Down a soccer ball. Patrice Kelly again. Patrice trying to work it over to a teammate in the space. Nobody there. And it goes out of play, but they'll get an opportunity to throw it in and keep the pressure on. And Kelly will take it. Skevich from Encinitas taking a shot. They had her to the side of the net. Interrupted that time. Nice defensive play. They're going to get a corner kick. Patrice Kelly is going to take the CK. The 9th one of the match upcoming. Trish Landrum into the match, number 77. McGovern into the match, number 6. Upfield. Merriman clearing that one out. Actually, that was Kathy Bean who cleared that one out. Kelly. Not quite on the near side. Leahi still working in the center circle. The center ref went down. The wide side, McCann. Kathy Carey drawing it back. Really play beautiful soccer, Leahi. Doesn't matter whether it's an over 50 squad here. Kelly, a service and knocked away. Gail Simons. No individuals as it has been shown so far in this match for Leahi. Tenth corner kick now. Kelly. Patrice. Take the CK. Seen a ref writing something down. I do not know if that was a card, if I missed it. In the backside. And surely if there was one on a player and they get another one, you'll know they had the first one, because that'll be a red card. Into the 18. The offsides. That was not an offsides. It looks like it's going to be a free kick. Indirect free kick and blocked that time. Kelly. The near side and a shot just over frame. That time by Kathy Carey from Hawaii. Four free kicks for Leahi in this match. Well, they've got over 30 shots as wholesale substitutions come in now. Lauren Weinstead is in for Leahi, along with Sharon Brown. And Teresa Richards now in for the red and black from Dallas, Texas area. In the corner now, Kiki Lau. Lau going after it. It is touched down by Diana Stone. Dallas kicks. The throw in, driven back. The header. Going after it there was Joe Butler. He goes out of play. And that one went past the goal line, so it's going to be a free kick. The 11th, or rather I should say corner kick, 11th corner kick for Leahi. And that one will go past the goal line. And it's going to be a goal kick this time. Leahi, very busy in this match. 5-0. 3 goals by Nancy Liskevich. 1 by Denise Stillinger. And 1 by Kathy Carey. Deflected wide. Near that goal line. Trish Landrum got a giveaway, the save. And a beautiful save again by Butler. Joe Butler playing magnificent as keeper since she has came into this match. 19 saves for Joe Butler. Her team still down 5-0.
Step up a little bit. Hey, Patty 17. Back door, Patty. Back door, Patty.
Butler picks it up. And Joe drives it up to central. Intercepted by Liskevich, who's got the hat trick, 3 goals, drops it back to Sylvia Hostetler, and they go out wide. Again, they get their passing game going. Nearly a handball that time, Liskevich. They collect it. The Dallas kicks, and there's going to be a foul as Merriman will set it up for her teammates on a free kick. It's only going to be the 6th free kick for the red and black of the match. Play a full 90 minutes here at Francis Ryan Park in Escondido, the North County, 25 miles north of the San Diego City proper. Hope you're enjoying this match. I'm Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin on a video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds from up high. We've been doing this for about 25 years, or he has as a company, and I've been with him for about 18 years. Spent a lot of time in the United States Navy, retired. The wide side, sent in front, and a shot. Attempt that time by Carey, but it wasn't strong enough, and Butler able to make the save. 35th shot of the match for Leahi, and the 21st save for Joe Butler. Remember, if you just checked in, Joe Butler did not start the match. Merriman now, and they get their deepest, and an opportunity for a shot, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Paula Oh, Merriman on a beautiful first touch and a run down the right flank. And a finish in the back of the net. And now it is 5-1. And they get their first goal of the match on their first shot of the match.
Patty, do not get sucked in the middle.
Lois Tiedemann, the keeper, not able to get that one. It's too strong was Merriman, and another save. Another shot as well. As they get their 36th shot, Leahi. And a 22nd save for the green, for the Dallas Kicks, Joe Butler. Kiki Lau and Butler again, making the save. The header bringing it down that time, but can't go any further. Smith Clayton, who had sent a pass up, and now she's getting support. Sending one over in the corner. Clayton trying to get to that soccer ball. Can't quite do it. So running onto it is Kathy Carey on the near side. Carey sending it forward. Kiki Lau couldn't get to that soccer ball. And Kelly overran it, but goes back to get it. Patrice Kelly, very strong on a soccer ball, showing speed, and that has really been a big problem along the flanks as they've had to man those flanks defensively, and it has been very, very difficult for the Dallas Kicks in the central, and they're able to win that soccer ball, but it is past the goal line, and they are going to get another corner kick, they being Leahi. The 12th corner kick now for Leahi. "37 shots for Leahi in this match. Kathy Carey gonna take it. 25, Elvira Gray back into the match for the Dallas Kicks. Carey's bending ball into the central, trying to get another strike, and they just couldn't quite do it that time. Lau not able to control it. And here's McCann on the near side, able to win that ball and get it to Carey, but Carey thought her teammate Sharon Brown was going to make a move, and Sharon was stuck there. And so now it's going to be a throw-in. Paula McCann throwing it in. With Sharon Brown. Brown on the near side and driving it off of McGovern. Renee McGovern on the near side. Substitution going to come in with the Dallas Kicks. Maylene West. She is over 70 years of age, or 70 plus. They do not have a 65 and older for the women's division. So Maylene, still in great shape, says, I'll play for the 50 and older. And as you know, great exercise, opportunity, great friendships. Who knows, some of these women might babysit for, or I should say assist in that kind of a thing, and or maybe their grandkids or what have you. Maybe kids, as people are having kids later on in life. Down in the far corner. Leahi again. Keeping the pressure on and going down there was Joe Butler. But Joe has played a whale of a match. Very tough to ask a keeper to play like the way she has played in this match. 24 saves by Joe. 38 shots for Leahi in the match. Patrice Kelly, who's had herself a whale of a match, hasn't scored a goal, but has really been a catalyst in this match for a lot of good things for Leahi. And a foul in his space against Leahi. The free kick. Seventh free kick. The Texans, and that ball goes out of play. Substitutions are now coming in for Leahi. Leading 5-0. Or 5-1, I should say. Can't forget that one lone goal by Paula Merriman. Maggie Ramirez comes in the match from Santa Cruz, along with number 9, Janice Mullen from San Mateo. She just striked that soccer ball. And any others, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Sharon Brown now on it. Sent back up the field for Mullen. Settles it down for Sweeney. Sweeney moving forward with that soccer ball and taking a shot. It's going to be wide of frame, but recorded as their 39th shot of the match. Just trying to keep the keeper honest. Tanya Sweeney from Utah, playing for this Hawaii-based team. Leading 5-1 here in the second half. Maylene West, the 70-year-old, sending that ball up forward to Bean. Along the far side touchline, it'll be a throw-in. We got a George Langevin production sports moment. Dateline April 10th, 2011, San Diego County Soccer League. The Kennedy Cup semifinals. Diego Rivera, the San Diego soccer star, the great San Diego Soccer's Club of indoor fame, and now won a couple of more championships up in Del Mar, and finally moving down to the old sports arena where they started, indoor soccer. He and Chris Toth combined to beat SBSC Sporting 1-0 at Grossmont High School, and that is a GLP sports moment. The free kick, the Dallas Kicks. That was only their 8th of the match, and now they got to retreat back. Is on the move is Kiki Lau. And Kiki finds some help there with Carey. Carey doing a nice step over. Carey still on a soccer ball. They dispossess her at the last moment. Beautiful play, though, by Kathy Carey, but she said, boy, I wish I could have had a little bit more of that speed I had when I was younger. Here's a shot on a goal! Go, 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 goal! And Kiki Lau gets her first goal of the match, and it is now 6-1. On the 40th shot of the match for Leahi. They get a fresh player. Kathy Farley from Hawaii comes in, number 8, in green and white. And now for the Dallas Kicks in red and black. They're going to get a fresh player in. Number 9, it's Diana Stone. Into the match. 6-1. Maylene West sending that ball down to Central. Wants somebody to run onto it. Jennifer Croson. There's 00 out there. She was close to that soccer ball, but upfield and making the defenders and midfielders retreat again is Leahi. On the wide side now for Gray. Up forward, Amy Broussard. And that soccer ball goes out of play, but they'll get an opportunity to throw it in again as it was knocked out by Leahi. It is 6-1 match here in the over 50s, if you just checked in, of the Veterans Cup 2012. Up here in Escondido, Francis Ryan Park. It's into the 18, and everybody was on sides that time. So Joe Butler coming off her line, making a save. Was instrumental in keeping the score the same. Leahi winning that soccer ball again. Renee Haynes, and then the quick touch by Carey into the 18. Here's Ramirez on the backside trying to get a strike. And she did, but Sharon Brown didn't get much of it, Santa Cruz. And the save again for Joe Butler. The 26th save that she has recorded. Into the 18 for Lau. Lau getting her first goal a few minutes ago. And she, deservedly so, has hustled quite a bit in this match, making a lot of things happen up forward. Mullen sending that ball wide. Now into the 18-yard box for Lau. Lau drops it back. Ramirez. Back to Lau. Takes a shot, and it went right at Joe Butler. But Joe in great position. Make her 27th save of the match. 42 shots in this match for Leahi. Substitution's going to come in. Center ref recognizing that. You got to do that. Trish Landrum into the match, number 77 for the Red and Black. Center ref going to do the old drop kick and winning it. And that time was Mullen, Janice Mullen. To the wide as they continue to work along the flank. Back to Mullen. Mullen now into the box. Good first touch by Janice Mullen, trying to continue on, but she was marked heavily. Fine job there in the space by Thortis, and that ball is out of play. Onto the near side, we see that coming in is Roma Wadner. Wadner is 41. In a 6-1 match, Penelope Clayton Smith came in as well, 24. Sent all the way down to the 18. Pressed into duty again is Joe Butler. And Butler getting her 28th save of the match. Really, really outstanding match for her. And some of those saves have been pretty tough. Kathy Carey on the run on the left flank. Her service intercepted. But here's Ramirez. Talau finds a teammate in space and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Sharon Sharon Brown able to sneak it by Joe Butler, and Sharon gets on a scoreboard. And it is now 7-1.
That's all right, JoJo.
Trying to do everything she could was Joe Butler, but that ball was placed brilliantly in a 6-yard box and unmarked that time was Sharon Brown from Santa Cruz. She comes out now. And they get a fresh player, Leahi. Cheryl Shimizu. She's back into the match, number 10, along with number 30, Teresa Richards, for the Dallas Kicks. Lauren Weinstead, San Diego here, driving that forward. Janice Mullen from the Bay Area on her move. A good first touch on a wide side. Her run being interrupted there. Is hustling over there is Trish Landrum. And on the wide side, they work it though. Finding a teammate there. Trying to pursue it into the corner. It was Kathy Farley, but she didn't get it. Sent up field. And Ramirez touched it out of play. Throw in. Up forward to Penelope Clayton Smith. She couldn't handle it. Goes out of play in a far side touchline. The throw in. Far side for Leahi. Kiki Lau again. Shimizu trying to chase it down. Couldn't get to it. But over in the corner, Kathy Carey does. And Carey, a service. Back to the central, looking for Shimizu. Ramirez tries to get to it, and she does not. She's undoubtedly the tallest player out there. Nice heel pass. Service. And Ramirez. That's Maggie. Very active in that 18-yard box. Providing a chance. Place that ball to feet. Corner kick. Coming up now. The 13th. Leahi. Ramirez, a header, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Maggie Ramirez on a beautiful header off the defender and into the back of the net. That's how you do it when you have height, and she definitely does. It is 8-1. The 44th shot of the match. And Ramirez using her height to her advantage that time. German style, as they call it, as the Germans are highly known for their ability to head that soccer ball into the back of the net. Helped them win World Cups in the past. And they're having an opportunity, I believe it's today, against Italy, to see what they can do to get to the Euro 2012 final, which Spain is going to be on one side for the second time in a row. What a match that was yesterday when they played Portugal. Went into the penalty kicks, and Portugal not using Ronaldo. And they were not victorious as they lose 4-2 in PKs. Maybe if they would have won that match, it would have been a shot heard around the world as Spain is the reigning World Cup defending champions as well. Renee Haynes sending that ball up forward in his 8-1 match. Ramirez off to Karam. The Dallas Kicks getting a strike. Here's Carey now. Kathy Carey on the move. Carey, good first ball, and a good second ball into the back of the net. A goal! Goal, 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 goal. 9-1. Leahi able to put it in the back of the net for the 9th time in this match. Denise Stillinger, the recipient, getting her second goal of the match. And wait for her to turn around there. Her first goal was on a PK. Denise from Cardiff. Into the match now is Patty Gray, number 11 for the Dallas Kicks. And they're going to get another fresh player into the match. It's going to be number 14, Gail Simons. Time running out here in the second half. Down the central. Trying to pursue that one up was Kathy B. Space now for Kathy Carey. In the central. Up forward to Ramirez. Maggie. Sending it up the central. Stillinger couldn't get it as it was to the back of her. Renee Haynes from Hawaii on the near side. Almost falling down that time was Kathy Carey, but she's maintained her balance. Tanya Sweeney hasn't had a lot of action back there. The D-back. Sending it all the way to the 18, and again, another save. The 29th of the match for Joe Butler. .45 shots by Leahi in this match. One of the highest goal scoring outputs by one team ever in Langevin Productions history. But again, this is the first time ever doing the Veterans Cup. So this is an entirely different scenario. And usually in the world of soccer, on both ends of the spectrum, you may have the big goal swings, meaning age-wise, the younger kids, and then those mature adults playing still this great sport of football. The ball with the geometric designs of the world's most famous sport. They call it that around the world. We got another sport called football, so we just call it soccer. On the near side, goes out of play. Leahi not able to make a move down the left flank. So the Dallas Kicks will throw it in. They'd like to try to put another one in the back of the net. They only have one in this match. They're not going to win this match, but they'd love to be able to put another one in the back of the net, or two. They could. On the move, you see. Paula McCann hustling hard. Comes back to Ramirez. He's got one goal in this match. Northern California contingents playing very well this morning. Maggie Ramirez has one goal. Sharon Brown, they both reside from Santa Cruz, got a goal. Paula McCann from Carlsbad on the near side in the 18-yard box. Off the carom, and Maggie can't quite get to it, but it was cleared out nicely by Gail Simons. So Paula McCann will throw it in. Ramirez nicely placed it back to feet. And an offsides. So the free kick now. The Dallas Kicks will be their 9th free kick of the match. They wish that was goals, and we'd be talking about a tie match. That's not the case. Near side, Paula McCann. As it was knocked off the Dallas Kicks player, and Paula throwing it in. Stillinger. Stillinger still on a move. Stillinger working hard. Tried to get another strike on it, and it was interrupted there as they covered well for each other in the space. Nicely done there. But here's Diane Stillinger again, able to get around a defender, and a service and a central, but just interrupted at the last moment. Here's another one, but it's offsides. So the free kick, the 10th one now of the match for Dallas Kicks. Down 9-1. McCann sending it into the corner. Denise Stillinger. Denise feeds it over to Maggie. Maggie Ramirez. Tore it up top. Intercepted nicely. I believe that was Elvira Gray doing that intercept. The last sequence. Here's Maggie Ramirez. Nice ball on the near side for Paula. And that's the double whistle. The end of the match. In this over 50 division, women's soccer in the Veterans Cup 2012. Final score 9-1. Leahi over the Dallas Kicks. Hope you enjoyed all of the action. Here from Francis Ryan Park in Escondido, the North County of San Diego. We'll be back with some interviews and a closing comments for those who participated in this Langevin Productions sports match today. Greg G.K. Porter back with one of the stalwarts of this match, and you are?
Joe Butler.
Joe, talk about your squad. Obviously, you guys have known each other for a number of years. Just talk about the camaraderie. It seems like your coach brings that to the table, and it seems like you guys play with that out there.
We do. We want to have fun out there. We know we're not the best team. We're our average age in 50 plus is probably about 56, 58.
Oh, wow.
So we come to have fun. We got some skilled players. We got people that just play for fun, and that's we come to have a good time.
Obviously, it looks like you've had some skills playing soccer. Talk a little bit about that as keeper.
Well, I started playing about 6th grade, and I'm over 50, so do the math.
Yeah.
I played off and on all my life, and played keeper, and I go out there and get them.
Did you play in college?
We did not have women's soccer at my college. No. We had intramural, so I did play that.
Okay, well, I tell you what, the skills, any college keeper would be proud of the way you played today. And I'm going to let you go on and get ready for if you have another game, do you?
Not today. We'll play again tomorrow.
All right, so you get some rest the rest of the day and get ready for tomorrow. Maybe a different result, right?
Let's hope so. We'll hope so.
Nice meeting you, Joe, and take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks, you too.
All right.
Keep it rolling because why?
the rocker, we
play soccer!
I didn't know what she was about to yell.
Greg GK Porter back here with the Leahi. It's tough to say sometimes. And you're?
I am Valerie Lanny, and I live in Temecula.
Okay, Valerie, talk about just this match. The way you guys played today seemed to be highly coordinated, and you were ready to come out and play some good soccer today.
We have an excellent team who plays tactically very well, and so what we've been working on is the formation of the players. We have a combination. Leahi is made up of players from the islands, from NorCal, and from SoCal. So we had to sort of work around which players play best with each other. And ultimately, they're all smart players, so they all play well together.
Well, definitely that was fun to watch, and I know you guys are ready to try to win this tournament. What do you think you have to do to win this tournament? I mean, you put 9 goals on a team. You know, that shows that you guys can put it in the back of the net, but, you know, the competition gets stiffer a little bit, and talk about that.
Well, we know for a fact that if we get to the finals and if the other team is going to be Camp Springs, that's an ongoing annual rivalry. They are an excellent team. We prepared for that this year, staying healthy. Our players are healthy this year. They're in maybe better shape than they were last year. And I believe that that's going to make a big difference. Lori puts together a phenomenal team every year. And so I believe
one of the main things is we have a lot of players this year. So we were afraid we might have had too many, but I don't think so.
And you are?
My name is Lori Baker, and I'm from Hawaii.
Okay.
this
So
is her team.
right,
Right.
sort of. No, it's our team. But I think the most important thing is that we've got a lot of subs this year, so it's just how we manage them. I think that's going to be the secret.
Well, it definitely was a great match to watch. The fitness level showed, and it just seemed like you guys dominated all the possessions and kept them in their half of the field. They only had, from what I saw, 1 shot in the entire match.
They had a pretty good percentage, though. 1 shot went in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You guys, but what do you see that needs to happen from your teammates?
I actually think that as each day goes by, we just are learning a little bit more about how we play together, and I think we're just going right about at the right pace.
Well, ladies, this was a pleasure, and good luck in the rest of this tournament, staying healthy, and just enjoying this great sport of soccer, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greg GK Porter back here with Leahi.
I just wanted to say what the secret to our success was. I told you that we discovered we needed to stay healthy. In order to do that, we brought along our team captain, and we went for the pro. She is the head of internal medicine.
Yeah, Triple Army Medical Center, yeah?
Yes. So this is Kathy, who's looking after us. Go ahead and talk.
Actually, my name is Sandy. But that's okay. Alzheimer's, there's not much I can do about that one. So I guess, you know, when people age, the biggest part of keeping folks healthy is to try to have somebody that can give them a little bit of advice about stretching and how to eat properly before they go out and play a game like this, especially when they're in the heat, how to hydrate, and include some electrolytes in their hydration. So this is the first time I've actually come as their advisor, but I've been able to help them stretch, work on some tight muscles, and give them a little bit of advice before they go out there.
And Kathy, you live in Hawaii?
Yes, I live on Oahu.
Okay.
Yep,
great,
yep.
Great. Well, I've been over there a few times, and, you know, talk about anything else that you'd like to talk about as far as this club is concerned.
Well, these women have been playing together for over 30 years. This Leahi, in fact, Lois, who won't come on camera here, is one of the original players.
Okay.
She's now 56. She plays goalie. She was in the first Women's World Cup in Taiwan back in the 1970s.
Wow.
So they've been playing together since the 1970s. They're amazing women. And I've always thought somebody ought to come do a documentary in Hawaii about the Hawaii Women's League, soccer league. But maybe you can be the one to do that.
Well, I think we did that this morning.
Yes.
And I tell you what, this was great to watch. And, you know, you guys are just trendsetters for the younger women to look up to, when they get an opportunity and they're in their 30s or their 40s, they want something that they can still continue to participate in, and usually it's going to be their most famous sport, their favorite sport, which is a famous sport, and that is football or soccer.
Yes, I agree. And if you look at trying to keep our kids healthy, if we want to have healthy adults, we have to teach them early, and that's in childhood. So I'm a big proponent of exercise, teaching it to the whole family, making sure that it's something that you do just like brushing your teeth. You want to keep your body healthy, then you have to go out and exercise and do it 5 or 6 times a week, 40 minutes at a time. I counsel my patients every day, and it really makes a difference. And if you look at these women, to be able to play soccer for 30 years together, you have to be doing something right in terms of taking care of yourself. So,
pleasure meeting you, Kathy.
that's all. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Back here with the head coach of the Dallas Kicks, Donna Hubert. And Donna, talk about how you seem to motivate your squad. I heard you from before the game started, and it just seemed to be that you've got them in a mental mindset to play. And it's one of those things that you have to still be able to do at this age.
Well, really, there are teams that are put together, like the Hawaii team, which is put together to win. They are an incredible team with very strong people. And then there's teams like ours who basically are more like a family. We had ranges there from 50 up to 70. We had 70-year-olds out there on the field playing over 50. And why do we have those? Because we're not letting her go to over 60 or over 65. We're keeping her with us because in 20 years, we all want to be Maylene West. And we're keeping her. She may not be the fastest out there, but I know she's going to give it all she has. And if it's 5 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, that's what we're built to do. All we go out there to do is be better than we were the day before and to try our best to support each other on the field, talk to each other, and lift it up. And when we go back to our house this evening that we've rented around the pool and the hot tub's full, we're going to say we had a really great time today. And the teams that go home and are up and can go home and say we won 8-0, that's easy to do. To go home and say I had a great time, it's really says something about a team when they go home and say we got our butts kicked 9-1, but you know what, we had a hell of a good time, and that's what our team is about, and that's the spirit I try to encourage.
Well, it definitely came through on the video camera, and for anybody that has ever heard about the Dallas Kicks, they'll know what you guys stand for. And obviously, you're going to get better and better, and someday down the road, you're going to win one of these divisions, right?
This is just really the second year in a row that Dallas has put together a team, and gradually we're picking up some younger folks to get our average age down. But once again, next year Maylene will be 71, and she's going to be in there starting because she's earned that right, and we love her to death. And we're going to keep the 65s and we're going to keep the 60s until they're ready to say, okay, you know what, I need to step back. But they're here until they're ready to go. We're not about winning, we're about keeping our family together.
Donna, this has been a pleasure, and I hope we get an opportunity down the road to see you guys again.
I can promise you we'll be back.
All right. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Greg G.K. Porter back here with the wrap-up of the match. Leahi had 45 shots. They had 9 corner kicks, 4 free kicks. Scored 9 goals. Nancy Leskevich had 3. Kathy Carey had 1. Sharon Brown had 1. Kiki Lau 1. Maggie Ramirez 1. And Denise Stillinger had 2. For the Dallas Kicks, they had 1 shot, and they scored on that 1 shot. No corner kicks, 10 free kicks, but it was Joe Butler who made 28 saves. The goal scored by Paula Merriman. And that's going to do it from Francis Ryan Park here in Escondido, California. We hope that you enjoyed all of the action. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for George Langevin behind the video camera, saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.